What is good, YouTube? Sunday night, and I'm about to go train some arms and do some cardio. I've been really slack on my cardio lately. Last week I did 2 sessions, and that's just, yeah, not ideal at all. So this week I'm going to be doing cardio every single day without fail. I got 4 weeks till the Arnold Classic. And funny story actually, I don't know what my circumstances are for the Arnold Classic right now. I was supposed to hear back yesterday from something that I'm not really talking about right now. You guys will hear about it if it comes into fruition. So hopefully going to be at the Arnold Classic. If I am there, I want to be in good shape. So gonna set this cardio game up. This is like serious shred time now, so pretty excited to get lean again. Like I said, those first 4 weeks, I built muscle. I definitely built muscle and I leaned up. Got the conditioning there. So now I feel I'm in a good place to really just shred the fuck up. I'm not wearing any pants, by the way. Is that weird? So I was just about to go out to the garage and grab a pair of Gym Steez shorts. And Becky is going to pack some orders, am I correct?
Woo!
Fun Sunday night. Getting it done.
Just trying out the new Kendall and Kylie game.
The new Kendall and Kylie game.
Yeah, it's really good.
Is it actually?
I like it.
I'm gonna have some BPI pre-workout before I go to the gym. Vortex. The stuff's actually good. I actually rate it. I find my workouts on it have been really good after consistently taking it. And I see Jay Cutler also takes it. He's one heap scoop, not a pussy scoop. There we go. I've been following Jay Cutler's Snapchat lately. It's pretty good actually. He's pretty funny. So go check that out if you haven't seen it. I've got my Get Grips here. I'm going to trial these today. I tried them the other day. In the gym I used Dan's pair when I was training with Michael, and they were good. They were really good. So shout out to Get Grips. They actually dropped these off for me the other day. A black pair and a pink pair. And the pink pair, all the proceeds actually go towards the, what's the foundation, babe? The breast cancer one? I can't remember the name off the top of my head, but they all go to breast cancer foundations. So yeah, definitely go check that out and support it. So I didn't really film my arm workout. Why? I don't know. I just felt like just getting into the workout, not having to set the tripod up. That's the only thing about training by myself. You know, it's cool with Tip training with me the last few days because you know, he could hold the camera and we could, you know, between sets film each other. But when I'm here by myself, I've got to like randomly just find angles and set it up on like random pieces of equipment and all that kind of stuff. But I don't know, I just felt like kind of lifting and getting it done today, so that's what I did. I'll tell you what I did after the straight arm barbell, after the barbell curls, I did just some dumbbell curls, just kind of 12 to 15 reps, 5 sets, and then came over to, where did I go? I went to the tricep rope pull downs, did some double arm ones of those, and then I came over here, preacher curl machine, and just ripped out on that. So pretty short and sharp arm workout today. I tried to do close grip bench press, but wasn't having any luck with the elbow kind of problem. Still need to go get that checked out. I've been pretty much like procrastinating on that one, but I'm gonna hit my cardio now, hit an hour like I said. Every single fucking day this week I'm gonna do my hours cardio because last week I was slacking hard. I've got 4 weeks now to the Arnold. Regardless of whether I'm even going to the Arnold or not, I just want to get shredded for me, but ideally I've got 4 weeks to really get fucking lean, so an hour's cardio is on the fucking agenda. Let's get it. It's exciting. I'm excited for my hour's cardio. You know how we do it. Gotta get excited for the stuff, or else you're just not gonna enjoy it. And not enjoying something that you have to do is kind of shit, so it's very important to get your head around it, get your head in the game. It's more important than doing the stuff, you know. You gotta have that preparation, get that mentality right. Got a pretty good arm pump today. It's definitely bulging. Bulging, that's a weird word, eh? Bulging, who says that? Physique's definitely starting to pop now. The chest really coming out. That's good because I don't even have a chest pump. I just ran arms obviously, so it's good to see. Waist, yeah, coming in. Giving that old school golden aesthetics. Yeah, how we do it. Yeah, arms looking pretty big with a pump these days. It's good, man. It's real good. It's looking like bigger now that I'm in a singlet. There's a while there, my arm only really kind of looked big when I was wearing a shirt. So now that I've got a singlet and it's popping, you know, that's what I like to see. Very good. Time to do this cardio now for real. My man Johan reckons that he left this in the freezer here. It's supposed to be for after his workout today. It's like a, he said it was like kale and coconut shake or something, but yeah, it looks pretty frozen right now. He told me to enjoy it after my workout, but I got here too late, so it's like a frickin' ice block. Monday morning, off to go do some cardio. Got my fat burner drink here. This reminds me of the good old days when I did get to 4%. Every morning, it was just on that treadmill for 1 hour. And with just on the empty stomach with a fat burner drink. So that's what I'm gonna replicate now. It's time to get seriously freaking lean. I'm excited. Gotcha. So it's Monday, 22nd February, and I'm doing what I've been putting off for so long, and that is my bookkeeping for all my accounts, Freezma Fitness and JBTA. For like 2 months worth of transactions to code up here, so this is gonna be fun. I don't normally drink sugar-free V's, but I had to get one for this. It's gonna be a few hours in front of this computer right now. Right, off to go train some back now. It is about 6 p.m. Gonna go smash out a back session. I don't know if I'll go heavy or light. I'm just gonna kind of feel it out, see how I'm feeling, and then we'll just smash it. I'm pretty keen to hit some serious lats today. Just really focus on some more width to my physique. Not that I probably need it, but like I said, my favorite thing on a physique for aesthetics is definitely a really strong V taper. And for me, that's already a strong point of mine, but I think I can make it stronger. So gonna go hit a predominantly latissimus dorsi based back workout. Wearing the JBTA's Rise Above the Rest long sleeve top. You can get that below, jbtas.com. Make sure you use my discount code, Freezma10. And we got free shipping when your order's over $150 to Australia and New Zealand. Definitely get amongst that. Get the calves out. You know how we do it, the big ball sacks. Calf ebook hopefully dropping on Sunday night if all goes to plan. They don't even look big from this angle. I'll show you in the gym. Alright, I thought Becky was coming. I heard a door slam. This is where I normally come and smoke my cigars. Look at these plants actually, I've never really appreciated them as much as I should have. They're pretty beautiful. So green, so lush. Anyways, I'm sure Becky's on her way, so I'm freaking pretty pumped to get in a good back workout and smash these lats. Honestly, I can't get over how clean this top is. Like, this is my first time wearing it because it's been so hot here on the coast. It's a cool evening tonight. I don't even want to take this off like ever. What is up, everybody? It is Tuesday morning and Becky and I are about to go do a hit session on the roof at Temple Gym. Got my fat burner drink here, haven't eaten today. Doing the cardio once again on an empty stomach. That's how I used to get shredded, doing cardio on an empty stomach. But I've gotten shredded before without doing cardio on an empty stomach, so everyone always asks me that question, whether that matters. Now I have to say there's gonna be some serious diet change. Fuck, I'm like blocked out because mine are broken. Can I wear these? These are your old ones, eh? Sweet. Anyway, as I was saying, today there's going to be a serious diet change. The last couple of days I've really been struggling with the diet, and if I'm honest guys, I have been blowing out and cheating and getting shit that I shouldn't have been and fitting that into my daily calories, and it's been unhealthy shit food. It's fit into my calories, but my protein's been down here and it's not been ideal. So essentially that is a major sign for me to change my diet to something that is more easy to follow for me. So going back to the drawing board today, last night I had a very nice chicken, 2 eggs and rice meal, and that was something that really I really enjoyed, so I'm gonna definitely fit that into my new diet. Like I said guys, the best diet you can do is the one that you can follow. If you're gonna try, like, I don't know, I guess for me I was trying to like be too skimpy with my meals and just have all these smaller meals, but ideally I'd rather not do that. Ideally I'd rather just almost do some kind of fasting, like not eat for a long time and then have a couple of small meals and then have a big meal, instead of just having like a few smaller meals during the day. So I don't know, I'm gonna experiment, see what happens today, and definitely get that changed, because I don't want to cheat on my diet anymore. No one does. Cheating is not good. And that's a wrap. Callum, you just got the last medium black on black sleeveless tank. Alright, orders are all packed. Shout outs to everyone in Australia who's ordered some gym stees the last couple of days. And shout out to Becky, who is currently doing a stock take, making sure that all our stock is consistent with the website. I'll tell you what, our black on black sleeveless sold out, have they babe? Yeah. Except for size small. I think I'm gonna get some more stuff made locally, because I mean it's pretty much like a 2.5 week turnaround time. It's very quick as compared to with dealing overseas suppliers. It's more expensive, but that turnaround time is just pretty good. So if I want to make some new designs and stuff, I can just bust those out in a couple of weeks. So I might actually get to work on some new designs and get some more stuff made local. So keep an eye out probably in 2-3 weeks just before the Arnolds, and we'll try have some new products up there for you guys. Here's the thing actually, speaking of the Arnolds, I was just texting my man, who shall not be named. Break my phone. As I was saying, waiting to hear back on a call from head office with a certain company in America to make sure we're going to get the Arnolds. I've got a couple options, but like I said, preferably I want to be with this first option, but we just need to get permission. The Australian organizer needs to get permission from the American organizer who makes all the sales calls when it comes to marketing. Fingers crossed that'll come through. Regardless, I'd say I'll be at the Arnolds. Now here's the thing, if you guys are going to come to the Arnold in Melbourne, I want you all repping your gym stees. Make sure you got something for me to see, some, you know, like a snapback one of the tanks, one of the shirts, just anything. I want to see you guys taking over Melbourne in gym seats. That'll be fucking epic. I'm not gonna have a stands there, but I will hopefully be on a stand. And if all fucking fails, I'll probably be there walking around saying what up to all you guys who follow me, because you're all fucking sick cunts. Just here at Southport, dropped Becky off at her dance class. Gonna do a Q&A now. What I'm doing here, I'm gonna do on Instagram, put out a question and answer, and I'm gonna answer the 3 best questions from this post on my vlog here. Just because the content hasn't been so much this week, so I need to beef this vlog up with some good content. So I figured a Q&A would be really good. You guys can rack my brain. And like I said, I'll choose the 3 best questions so I can kind of elaborate and go in depth in answering them. And the questions are coming in. Probably give it maybe like 15-20 minutes and I'll start answering them. It's had a really weird noise in the bushes over there. I think it might be some kind of lizard. There's heaps of them here in Australia. They're like fucking everywhere, like big bearded dragons and shit. It's crazy.
You know, I've come across, and it goes to say, you know, everybody ain't for everybody, but just be comfortable who you are and own your own shit. You feel me? And don't worry about what that person is doing over there. Don't worry about that person. Just worry about what's going on in your own home. You know, live your life, be happy with the people around you. You know, have some cake and ice cream. Shut the fuck up. God can take this shit out. Just like that. So try to be more positive. And don't try to bring other motherfuckers down with your negativity. Because we can all be happy. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? The world is a beautiful place. There's no reason to not be happy. Moral of the story, show love, show respect when respect is given, and keep them negative opinions inside your own home. Because your home is your sanctuary. Your home tells a lot about a person. Somebody walk in my home, they gonna feel like they could write a book. You know what I'm saying? My shit is calm, peaceful. Everybody showing love, no negativity. And that's the only way if you want to reach supreme level. You gotta be lighthearted and show love, you know? But yeah, just raw talk, you know, shit that be on my mind. I'm gonna leave y'all with a smile.
My man Tiger there, I've been following him on Snapchat for the last 6 months, and all this stuff's always just real not shallow, but you know, just like little glimpses of his life, you know, fucking Rolls Royces, private jets, videos of him on stage, like touring around the world and stuff. And then 2 days ago, man, like I'd always kind of check his Snapchats, and then 2 days ago, I checked it and it really surprised me. He for the first time ever, he talked to his Snapchat and started speaking some real shit, and it was just amazing. It was just so unexpected. I was like, man, this is like a real side to this guy that I've never seen before. And it was crazy because, you know, I always just see the fucking flashy lifestyle, all the rapping and all this kind of shit, and then he gets on his Snapchat and he says, you know what, I might stop talking to my Snapchatters. And then he fucking just went crazy and just like gave such awesome content and talking about life like you guys just saw there. Man, respects for my man Tiger. He's a real motherfucker. And you know what I find is really funny? These people who are at the top and like getting so much attention, doing so much shit with their lives, but they cop so much negativity and hate. You just go on one of his fucking Instagram pics and you read all the fucking hate comments, all the negativity, and then you hear him on Snapchat and he just tells shit how it is. And a lot of people ask me what inspires me, and I'm actually really inspired to keep going by looking at these people who are at the top of their game, really influential people, and just seeing how much negativity they cop, mainly due to the fact that, like I always say, 99% of the people are fools. Like 99% of the population, they're so twisted in their head they worry about the small things and don't look at the bigger picture. Anyone at the top, they've got the bigger picture on lock, and they're just concentrating on themselves, doing their own thing, if they've got an opinion, they're not afraid to speak about it. And you know that's what life is. That's what life should be. And it's like, you see these people at the top and they spit the fucking truth. It's like, for me, like, it encourages me because I think like these guys and I watch them. Whenever I see deep interviews on YouTube, if I see their Snapchats, they start randomly, dropping some knowledge bombs. I'm like, this guy thinks like I do, and it encourages me because I've been through so many times in my life where I've just been put down due to the fact that my thoughts are controversial. They're not kind of in line with everyone's way of thinking. And I respect any motherfucker who can come out online and do videos and stuff and be controversial, speak on controversial topics that people often shy away from in this industry, in this world, to kind of keep out this image because they don't want to damage their image. Back to the point, Tiger fucking keeping it real on Snapchat. That's just cool to see. This is the second time that he's opened up to Snapchat, and once again spitting some real shit, moving around the world with a light heart. So many heavy-hearted people in the world just taking shit so personally, you know what I mean, and like just not kind of going with the flow. And I think being light-hearted, it means you can move around easy in this world and like live light, you know what I'm saying? So many heavy-hearted motherfuckers be taking shit so personally, shit that shouldn't even have anything to do with them, trying to take shit on board like that they just don't need to, all almost for like the attention or the what would the word be, like they want people to feel sorry for them, or they want people to sympathize with them and the shit. And it's like, man, like, this shit doesn't affect you. Just leave it the fuck alone. Just move on with your life. That's what comes to my mind when I hear him saying that. Funny story, actually, I met Tiger at Sydney Airport 2 years ago. His bodyguards were like trying to like get me away from him, but I pretty much was like, because I was just so fucking in shock. I was like, holy shit, that's actually Tiger, because I've been a big fan of Tiger for a long time. Just his music mainly, and I never really knew too much about him. The more I've kind of followed him now, like the more I know about him, and I think he's pretty cool. But I went up to him and I was like, oh Tiger, what's up bro? And like I shook his hand and he shook my hand. I'm like, man, can we get a picture? He's like, yeah, like, so we got a photo together. That was pretty epic. Like I was pretty happy that he let me do that, That was walking to the terminal. We're both on the flight to New Zealand, and we're sitting down in the like, kind of terminal waiting area, and I was wearing my white Last Kings hat. I was like, oh man, like, 'cause, Last Kings is Tiger's brand. I was like, I want him. He was sitting over there, and I'm like, I want him to sign my fucking hat. So I went up to the air hostesses and asked if they had a pen. One of them had a pen, so then I like waddled over to Tiger, and it's like he had like this whole crew of bodyguards and all his crew around him. And I was like, oh Tiger bro, do you reckon you can sign my hat? And then one of his bodyguards was like, nah man, nah. And then Tiger's like, yo, and like grabbed the hat off me and he signed it. And I asked him, whereabouts are you playing? And he looked at me and he said, man, I don't even know. And that was my moment with Tiger, and that was kind of cool. So shout out Tiger, you're the man. I'm gonna check out these Instagram questions and see what you guys have for me. It's been about 20 minutes since I posted now, so let's see what we got. I have gone through most of them and I've screenshotted 3 of the best ones, although they ended up being like, man, there's more coming in, so maybe I'll answer a little bit more. I'll get started and we'll see how we go. Number 1, my man, Jordan C5737. What are your life ambitions? How far do you want Gym Says to go, and do you ever want to own a gym? I thought that was a cool question. I guess my life ambitions, man, like ideally I just want to make a difference in this world. I want to become successful for myself, purely for the fact that I've always had so much like kind of ambition deep within me, and I've always felt I've been in an environment, or like the environments that I've been in have always kind of tried to push me towards a very mundane, mediocre life where my dreams can't come true, you know what I'm saying? And for me, my dreams is like making a difference, getting pretty financially successful. And the reason for that is like, it's freedom. At the end of the day, money is freedom, and that's what I want. I want to feel free in this world that we live. And I also want to, I'll be honest, I want to buy some cool things. I want to be able to buy things that I once never thought that I deserved or that I'd ever be able to have in my life. And for me, that's a huge motivator for sure. my life ambitions, and you know, like with Gym Steez, I guess this ties in with my life ambitions. I want to take it far, man. I want Gym Steez to be a really, you know, well-known brand. I want Gym Steez to change a lot of lives. If you guys know, I've briefly kind of mentioned it this year. With Gym Steez, we're getting a few epic projects going. The Gym Steez channel is below. You can subscribe in the description box there. In fact, I'd appreciate it if you could pause this and go subscribe now. I'm catching up with my man Tyrone and Naso at the Melbourne Classic, sorry, the Arnold Classic in Melbourne. And it's when it's going to start. I'm going to start these cool epic video projects for Gym Steez. Like I said, I really want to inspire people to live better lives for themselves and, you know, have ambition and become good at stuff. And, you know, that's the key to happiness, I think, is becoming good at stuff and getting results every day. And it's like, life's not easy, and don't fucking follow anyone on here, on YouTube and all this social media shit, and see the stuff and expect life to be easy, you know what I'm saying? It's not like that. You might see fucking all these highlights of, I don't know, maybe follow Kim Kardashian, Kylie Jenner, their life looks so perfect and easy. Even when you're up that fucking level, life ain't easy, I'll tell you that much. You know, you might look at their lives and be like, oh, they've got it so easy. No matter what stage of your life you're in, it's hard. Life is hard work, and it's like, every single day you are fucking fighting for your life no matter what. And that's something I've realized when I've been in the best positions of my life and when I've been in the fucking worst positions. I've realized that life ain't fucking easy. You've got problems, you know, whether you're fucking poor as fuck down here, got nothing going on in your life, you've got problems, whether you're fucking killing it, making heaps of money, everything seems to be going amazing, you've still got heaps of fucking problems. They're different problems, but you're always gonna have problems. So with Gym Steez, I want people to, you know, I want to get the message out there, hey, life ain't easy, but we're all in this together, we're all overcoming it, and we're all getting better. And I really want the brand message, rise above the rest, to really kind of get out there and, you know, like rise above the rest. It pretty much means rise above the bullshit, rise above the negativity in your life. And it's like, and honestly, you know, when I say the rest, you know, you can take that to mean rise above all the people who are negative, because there's a lot of negative people in life, and you don't need to be around them, you know. Man, I've like, with everything I do, I've tried to change perception of people's negativity to, you know, become something positive, and I feel that I've personally changed a lot of perspectives out there when it comes to that. Even comment below if you know, I've done that for you, because I've got a lot of emails, messages. People have told me that I've actually done that. They used to be really fucking pessimistic, really negative, would find the negative in things, and they kind of started following me, and then they, you know, I did some videos or something, and I taught them a thing or two, and they've come around and their perception on life is a lot more positive. I don't mean to toot my own horn there, but I am someone, I'm aware of my achievements and, you know, what I do in life. And that kind of comes to, you know, that line of being arrogant, being confident, being humble, ego, all this kind of stuff. It does come into that. I'm going to talk about that later because I've actually screenshotted the question about that. But like I said, there is 99% of people in the world are fucking pretty negative, to be honest. Let's be honest, 99% of people, their dreams aren't coming true. The positivity, the positive energy isn't in their lives, you know, and if you are subject to that, you're going to go down. And my whole thing about rise above the rest is, it's not ignoring the problem. Like, the last thing I want to do is be like, oh man, everyone in life's all good, like we're all fucking cool. Like, you can't ignore the problem. 99% of people in the world have lots of negative energy surrounding them, and it's like, you want to rise above that. You want to get the fuck away from that shit and get it out of your life, because there's no, honestly, in a successful life, if you want your dreams to come true, if you want to get better at shit, you need to cut negativity, you need to cut excuses, you need to cut negative people out of your life. So essentially, bro, with Gym Steez, I wanna make it huge. And the last bit, do you ever want to own a gym? I do want to own a gym. My whole thing with Gym Steez, I really want to have like a base here on the Gold Coast. I've been slightly talking about making it happen with a friend of mine. I really want a Gym Steez base here, so a place where people can come from all over the world. You know, if you're a follower of mine, any of the Gym Steez athletes, the Gym Steez team, the brand as a whole, it's like, I want you guys to be able to come visit the Gold Coast and come train at Gymsteez HQ. You know, I want that. I want a gym to train at and film and do awesome video projects, you know, for myself and for Gymsteez. And so I definitely want a gym. It's definitely on the cards, and it's not going to be easy. That's going to be fucking hard. You know, the startup costs and everything for a gym. It's not just like it's not like fucking putting a clothing line out there and, you know, having relatively low startup costs. A gym is extremely high startup costs, and it's something that might be, you know, a little way, maybe like 2 years away or something, but essentially I want to have it. It depends kind of where it falls into the timeline of importance. We've got another question here. Merlo1996, old school physique or new school, Arnie or Ronnie? Funny you say that. I was actually watching Arnold Schwarzenegger's, one of his autobiographies last night, just on YouTube. And man, every time I see his physique, I just think here's the fucking most perfect physique. Like Frank Zane, I really like Frank Zane's physique, but something about Arnold's is just the mass to the taper and the waist, and then his leg. I just think his legs are fucking amazing as well. Like lots of people say Arnold's got chicken legs, you know, compared to his upper body, but personally I think he had the best lower body to upper body ratio. I think that's like the essential ratio that you want. I don't like a physique where it's bottom heavy, you know, when the legs are overpowering. And I just think it's funny, I don't know, you see all these comments on Instagram and social media and all this stuff, like people like calling other people out for not training legs, and it's like, first of all, people don't know much about angles. Like if you take a photo of someone on an angle like that with a phone like that, it's like the upper body's gonna look bigger than the legs. It doesn't mean someone's got chicken legs. I've seen photos like that of like Jay Cutler and shit, and their legs look small. It's like, people are, I don't know, this whole thing of like, you need to train legs, you need to train legs. I don't know, has that got into people's heads and they're training legs too much now and they're getting big lower bodies? And fuck that shit. I'd never want a physique like that personally. Arnie and Ronnie, you know, like I said, I love Arnie's physique. Ronnie Coleman, man, he's a monster. I have a lot of respect for Ronnie Coleman and the physique that he built. Personally, I look at Ronnie as well and I'll be like, man, that's a crazy physique. I respect that and I think it looks good. Just the impressiveness of it, you know, just how monstrous his physique was. It's just, you can't even beat Ronnie Coleman's physique when it comes to, I think, like the aesthetics and mass in the most extreme form. I don't think you can beat Ronnie Coleman's package. I seriously reckon. I mean, except for those years, I guess, where he kind of started getting that HGH kind of gut. It looked like, you know, his organs growing, his intestines growing, all this kind of stuff, and like when he was relaxed, it would be like really kind of belly. But when he's tensed in and like walking around, like when he's on point, that I think was just fucking incredible to witness, seeing something like that, you know. So shout out Ronnie Coleman, you're a fucking sick cunt. If you're watching this, I doubt you are. Shawnee_15, this is the third question, but I think I might answer a few more. Freezy, what is your purpose? Why do you work so hard and stay passionate every day? Why do you do this? Not only for an amazing physique, but reasons to be, ? Deep and meaningful, brother Freeze. And I think I got the gist of that question. What is my purpose? You know, I think my purpose is to, I'm in a position like I feel like I can kind of change other people's lives, but it's funny, like I'm in this position, but I'm still figuring out my own life, you know, like I'm still dealing with shit in my own life, and I'm kind of coming to like trying to come to the realization of, you know, maybe my full purpose, what it is exactly. And it's like, I don't know, it's pretty deep to think about. Like I always kind of think about this shit, and I think it's weird to say, like I'd love to say my whole purpose is to make a difference, but like sometimes I think about life and I'm like, man, life's pretty weird. Like what's the point of it all? Do I even like want to make a difference? You know, honestly, sometimes I think, man, sometimes I just wish people didn't even know who I was. Like sometimes I wish I could just kind of be a normal person and not go down the street and get recognized, and like, you know what I'm saying, like, and not have, when I meet people, like friends of friends and stuff that know who I am and already have all these preconceived ideas about me. And okay, this is kind of going off topic, but you know, that's a really interesting thing. Like me being in my position now, like that I do get recognized when I go around the place. I sympathize a lot with, you know, people like celebrities like Justin Bieber and all those cunts. Like, man, I honestly, you'd never think about it when you're not kind of prone to like people having preconceived ideas about you and having experiences with people where they know who you are and all this kind of shit. And like I said, it doesn't happen to me super often, but imagine being a person in this world where everyone knows who you are and everyone has preconceived ideas about you. And so many people hate you and they don't even know you. You know, that kind of shit, that's some full-on shit. I like to think about all this kind of stuff. But anyway, that was completely off topic. What is my purpose? You know, I'd like to think my purpose is to make a difference, and I don't know, like for me, my purpose, my personal, if I'm thinking like personal, what I'm trying to achieve for myself right now, it's definitely to just, I mean, for me, I wanna have nice things. I wanna have financial freedom. I wanna be able to give back to my family. I wanna be able to give back to the people who, you know, sacrificed a lot for me to be where I am now. You know, sometimes with my family back home, you know, my mum and stuff, I feel like I haven't been able to give her back enough as to what she's done for me over the years. And that's something that I've never actually talked about. This is funny, this is the first time I've ever talked about it, and it's on a vlog. But I really want to kind of give back to my mum and even my stepdad for everything. You know, he's helped me out so much throughout my life, and you know, just to be in a position where I can kind of give back to the people that mean a lot to me. And you know, I think that's really cool. I find a lot of purpose in wanting to become successful, you know, because of that. And personally, I guess my physique, I wanna have a really awesome physique that I'm gonna be proud of again. You know, like I'm getting it back, guys. I'm getting it back. 5 weeks ago, I looked in the mirror, I felt like crap. Now I'm looking in the mirror and I still compare myself to what I have been, but I'm getting closer and I can see that, and I'm getting proud of myself again. So that's really cool. I definitely want to, you know, bring my physique, you know, tighten it up and just become really aesthetic again, because I don't know, it sounds weird. It's like, what's the point of that? I don't know, like, I feel like my purpose, I've got a purpose to strive for this, you know, aesthetic physique again, and see if I can do it. So I don't know, that's something that I'm working towards now. And you know, obviously this video series, Journey Back to Aesthetics, I'm trying to get back there, so you guys are on for the ride. My man Shane Treadaway, this is a really good question. Is it hard to stay grounded and humble when you become successful? How do you manage to keep your ego at bay? That's a really good question, because there's so many different types of success. There's so many people that do this stuff and kind of come up in different ways. There's some people and everything seems to kind of like happen for them. Everything falls into place. There's other people who fucking are fighting for their lives, and I feel like I'm someone who's fucking fought really hard to be where I'm at right now, and I know there's a lot of other people and they're way ahead of me, and I don't feel like they've fought that hard to get there. I feel like everything's just kind of like happened for them like this, and I'm not taking anything away from them, but I have to say that changes the perspective of a person who's been fucking fighting for everything their whole life, of when they kind of get to somewhere and get to this level of recognition and respect, and you know, compared with someone who it's just happened for them. You know what I'm saying? This is a hard question to answer. Everyone's different. Success, it's different for everyone. If you're relating it to me, and yes, I'm successful in the ways that I've built an audience, I've made a platform for myself to be able to communicate with a lot of people, and you know, put my ideas out there and kind of be a figurehead of my values and beliefs and put them out to the world. And you know, like that's a type of success. You know, some people kill for that. I know really rich motherfuckers, no one knows who they are, and they'd love to be in my position. They'd love to swap with me, and have like almost like a big voice. Maybe if I'd look at some guy with like $10 million and I'll be like, man, I'll swap with you any day. No one knows who I am and I get $10 million, sweet, I'll fucking take that. But there's so many different types of success, and like, how do you stay grounded and humble? It's funny, like I feel like honestly, like I fought so hard to be where I'm at. Everything, I don't know, like I'm aware of, I've fought so hard to be where I'm at right now, and I'm very aware of my worth and what I can provide for this world, and you know, like kind of starting this stuff, I never really knew my worth, and maybe I let people take advantage of me, maybe I, you know, all this kind of stuff, but now I know my worth, and I'm not afraid to claim what is mine, if that makes sense. And some people call that arrogant, or if you can identify your successes, some people call it arrogant. There's this weird kind of feeling in the world by not, you know, most of the population, they want successful people to humble themselves, and it's like the definition of humble is to be of like lower status than something else, to lower your status in a sense. And it's like, the reason I did that video a few years ago, I said fuck humble, and Terry Crews actually did a video on his Facebook the other day talking about this, and it was really interesting. It's like, when I'm fucking fighting for what is mine in this world, there is no fucking way I have time to be humble. There's no way I'm gonna fucking put myself down and not take what is mine, you know what I'm saying, or not accept what is mine even. And that's the thing, it's like people get so caught up in trying to humble other people, and it's like, do you really think you trying to humble this person is doing anything? All you're doing is creating a big negative kind of deal over nothing. And it's like, if someone's fucking in a position where you're trying to humble them, they're fucking clearly doing a lot better than you are in life, and that's just a fact. People don't like to realize that. Switch it around 360. The irony of this is, I love to be genuinely humbled by people. I love to be in the presence of other people where I'm like, wow, I thought I was doing well, I thought I was doing cool stuff, and then you meet these people and you're like, wow, these guys are doing incredible. Being humble, genuinely, if you're gonna be humbled, that's a privilege, because that means you've got an opportunity to learn. And when I hang around, like, you know, I meet successful people all the time. I've got some really good contacts that I've made throughout my journey and doing what I'm doing. And being in my position that I'm in, I've had access to meet cool people and stuff, and it's like, when I get the privilege to be genuinely humbled. And like I said, it's a learning experience for me. If I'm being humbled, it means I'm in the presence of someone who is better than me, and that is an amazing thing, because you can learn from these people. The thing with like this whole humble shit, it's like, don't get being humble twisted. This is what happens. 99% of the population, they get humble twisted with being arrogant. You know, like, if you're not humble, it means you're arrogant. That is not true. If you're not humble, it means you're a dickhead. That is not true. I say fuck being humble. I say still be a nice person, be a genuine, respectful person. But don't feel like you need to downplay your achievements for people who should be humbled around you because they don't like you. You know what I'm saying? That's just my views on it all. But anyway, back to the second point on this. How do you manage to keep your ego at bay? You know, an ego is something that everyone has, and it's like, I've met, no matter who you are in this world, you have an ego. If you're really successful, or if you're not, like, everyone's got an ego to an extent. It's just how inflated that gets, how big someone's ego is. It's like, my thing is this, like, my ego, there's nothing wrong with having an ego if it ties in with knowing your self-worth. But when you've kind of got an overinflated ego, that's when there's going to be problems. And it's like, for me, my ego, it's nothing wrong with having an ego. I have an ego, for sure. I'm like, you know, I'm aware of my success, I know my worth, and that's fucking fair enough in this world to have, because if you don't have that, people are going to take advantage of you. And that's a fact. To not have an ego means that you think you're not worth very much, and you know, I'd never want to be in that position. Now, here's the thing, whenever I meet people, like whenever I have contacts, you know, interactions with people who follow me and stuff, I'm not like fucking, oh yeah, I'm the fucking man, I'm better than all you guys. I'm not, there's none of that kind of shit going through my head. Like, I level myself to anyone who I really speak with. Especially, you know, people who follow me, I fucking level myself with those people. Like, maybe I don't need to, I don't know, but I like to have genuine interactions where we're kind of like, everyone's on the same playing field in my eyes. When people are nice to me, when I know someone doesn't like me, fuck that cunt, they're not getting any fucking, I'm not leveling myself down for anyone, but, you know, I'm comfortable enough with myself to, you know, drop the ego when it comes to interacting with genuine people who I actually like. and who I think have good intentions, and it's getting very dark. One more question. Brendan F69 asked me, what is your view on the fitness industry at this moment in time? Man, it's such a good question. And I've been going for quite a while, but I'll keep going. It's so hard, like the fitness industry, man. It's kind of fucked up in a way. It's like, there's not enough love. It's so fucking weird. It's so ironic and strange. It's like me talking about this whole ego thing and all this kind of stuff. There's just so many, like, the egos just clash in the fitness industry. A lot of people, I don't know if you guys know this, a lot of people hate each other. A lot of people don't like each other in the industry. A lot of athletes, a lot of companies, they all fucking hate each other. And you know, like, it's so weird. Like, you get, I saw, I think it was John Skywalker put up something on Instagram the other day, and Artemis Dolgren reposted it. And it was about shreds, and it was like fuck shreds and all this kind of stuff. And people that were following Artemis were commenting, and they said, you know, we follow you, Artemis, but I've also followed Joey Swole and all these shreds guys, and they've given me so much inspiration, all this kind of shit. And it's so fucked. It's like, you know, it's such a messy situation. I can see where Artemis is coming from, and I can see it's fucked up. You know, with the whole shreds thing, I don't agree with. I think they're fucking pretty scammy, to be honest. Especially, you know, after seeing Devon Physiques and some of Paige Hathaway's transformations, their 30-day transformations, and they're fucking making money off all these people that are expecting to get results out of this, and these 30-day transformations are fucking fake as fuck. I think that's disgusting. I think that's terrible. I don't think that makes Devon and Paige bad people. I just think, you know, personally, they've just made bad decisions. That's a bad call to do that. What's led them to do that, I don't know what's happened in their lives. Maybe they've fucking felt like they've been treated bad. Maybe they need to, you know, fuck the world, this kind of shit. Maybe you know, they've got that mentality, and you know, I can kind of sympathize with that in a way, but you know, I don't agree with that. And the whole shreds thing, I think it's weird because yes, all the athletes, they do provide really good, you know, posts, inspiring posts and messages, and put out a good message, and no doubt they inspire a lot of people. And I mean, is this shit, are their products really hurting other people? You know, I don't know, maybe there is a bit of a vendetta towards them. You know, maybe it's something to look into. You know, my mind is not completely made up on the whole thing, but I can see everyone's different sides, you know, points of view. You know, back to this whole thing of the fitness industry and where it's at. It's fucked because everyone's got egos and they all clash, you know. Me personally, coming back to this stuff, I've tried to make friendships with other people in the fitness industry, and most of them have fucking not worked at all. And it's funny, like, you go into it thinking, oh yeah, I'm a fitness person, this person's a fitness person, we've both got some followers on social media, we should get on great. It doesn't happen like that. It's so weird. It's like you end up thinking everything's all good and being friends with these people, and then it's like, at the end of the day, you're fucking completely different people. This isn't like someone that, if you guys weren't in the fitness industry, that you'll probably be friends with. It's just because you can relate on this level of, okay, we're doing similar shit, we'll try to be a friend. But you know, for me, there's not many people, honestly. Like, if I'd say my true friends in the fitness industry, I'd say Joseph Rakic, Brian Choi, man Tyrone Bell. You know, like I can't name many people that I'm tight with, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna name names. I didn't want to fucking dwell on this topic and stuff, but you know, some of you guys may know a couple of high profile fitness people I've tried to have a friendship with, and I have been their friends at one point, and some shit's gone down, and it's like, here's the thing, it's like, man, this whole ego thing, it's like, I don't even know if I should be talking about this shit. There's been people in this fitness industry that I've tried to make friends with, and I've been friends with, and it hasn't lasted because egos get in the way, and it pisses me off, man. It's like, I get this whole thing of knowing your worth and stuff, and this whole ego thing, but it's like, don't take an ego into a friendship. It's like, have your ego for, you know, fucking the rest of the world and all this kind of stuff, but when you take an ego into a friendship, that's when shit, there's just no need for it. And it's like, I'm gonna leave it there, but that's something I could talk about a lot more, and maybe I will in the future, but right now I'm kind of focusing on my own stuff. And I've made a pact to myself, I made a fucking vow to myself to never collaborate with anyone with more followers than me, ever. Like, if I'm gonna collaborate with someone, they're gonna have less followers than me or about the same amount of followers with me, because I've seen firsthand this whole ego shit. What happens completely ruins friendships. It's fucked up. Like, people get really paranoid in this industry about other people, and it's like you can't have a friendship with someone else in this industry, or it's very rare to, after meeting them, you know, after being in the industry, if you've known someone before that, you know, which like with me and Joe, me and Brian, you know, me and Tyrone, we've had this, like, before the whole fitness industry stuff, collab, come together kind of shit. Anyone collabing, coming together, it's either, you know, it's all business, or it's shit that just doesn't last, and it's just egos and shit talking, and it's not good, it's terrible. So I've made a vow to never collab with anyone with more followers than me, or, you know, around about. It's like nothing too much more extreme, but I don't know, man. The fitness industry is a strange and nasty place, and I don't know, it's so deep. There's so much depth to it. I could talk about it for so long, but I'm not going to. This vlog's probably been very long already, so I'm gonna end it here. If you guys ask me a question, I'm sorry. I'll probably do another Q&A sometime soon. Man, that got deep as fuck. I don't know if I was prepared for that. I don't know if you guys are prepared for that. I'm probably gonna end my vlog here, guys, but thanks so much for the support as usual. If I'm honest, today my diet has been completely shit. Like I said, I was trying to figure out a better diet for myself, and you know, today it's just completely gone out the window. Tacos, caramel slice, it's been completely shit. So basically what I'm doing tomorrow, I've realized that I'm craving so much because these fats aren't in my diet. Like the salmon, that salmon meal that I said I wasn't gonna buy again because it was too expensive, that cost me like $7 a piece. That's saving me from going, you know, trying to satisfy my cravings elsewhere. So I'm gonna put that meal back into my diet, I've decided, and I'm gonna get my head and find what works for me. I'm gonna get my head back on track, and tomorrow I'm gonna do a grocery shop, and you guys will see it in Sunday's episode. And it's me getting back on track for the shred. You know, like I've still been going under my daily calories, so I'm still like losing body fat, but essentially, you know, a couple of days I wouldn't do it for any more, or else that's when you start jeopardizing your actual body composition, even if you're in a calorie deficit. And you guys will know more about that once my free guide to nutrition drops, which might not be for a long time because my carb ebook's coming out this weekend, and that one is kind of on the back burner. So, you know, I don't like hyping shit up before it's you know, about to come into fruition, but keep an eye out for that one. And yeah, thanks for tuning in again. I hope you guys could take a lot from my Q&A that I just did, and you know, me just kind of sitting here and speaking to you guys about life. It's some real shit, as always. Be fucking getting it. I hope you all have a good week. Peace.